I had gone away for maybe 36 hours, just 20 minutes from home. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I do a great many things, like a lot of mamas, and I'm a single mom to a large group of humans, and I run a more than full-time business, and I got some life pressures. Anyway, so I still am picking away at my YouTuber Extraordinaire course. I have a live webinar I'm going to do with it. Hold on here. Let's get some more coffee going. I'm just not a robot. I am a real woman. I'm also a little congested, but that's okay. It's better than it was. All that to say, yes, real woman, and sometimes I need 24 to 36 hours to think complete thoughts and get some stuff done. You know, I think it was early January, I went to a farm show, but that wasn't really work time. And now, Captain's Log, I am filming. It is, what is today's date? Today's date is February 17th. Anyway, this weekend, I went away for 36 hours to work on my course. All of that to say, that's why we're in this different Airbnb kitchen, but this was a precious little place, and I had some nice work time here. And now I am getting ready to head back home. Okay, are we having coffee come out? Anyway, I've got some leftovers, some food that I brought that I will probably, well, I will take it home and I will eat it later today. So, hey, look, I'm prepped. Big day today. Yes, I'm just gonna put burgers on top of my broccoli. It'll all heat up the same. I'm leaving again with my house full of humans. I think it maybe November-ish, I found one of those Great Wolf Lodge deals, and I thought, man, that would be fun for in the middle of winter to just go to the water park for a couple days. And we have a water park in our area, but it's very expensive for local folks. Anyway, we can go to Great Wolf Lodge for 4 days and have a nice room that I got us for 50% off. Have a nice room, and the water park passes are included. And we couldn't even go to our local water park twice for that, and we get to go 4 times. So that'll be fun. I did find out last night though, I was planning all these like slow cooker recipes. My biggest problem in life was I was trying to decide between taking my slow cooker and my Instant Pot. And then last night, I mean, this is what I do when I'm working in a cabin by myself for 36 hours, but it's, you know, my work too. I plan for the week. I realized Great Wolf Lodge regulations I could not take. You can't take any small appliances. We do have a deluxe suite though. Again, 50% off and included water park passes. For a big family, I think there's 9 of us going, and the reason I say I think is it's myself and 7 of my children, ages almost 4 through 18. So my kids going are, again, okay, 3, 7, 10, 12, 14, 15, who's almost 16, and then my 18-year-old. But my mom will probably come at some point when I travel, and she can. She might come for a day or 2, doesn't come the same time. I don't have my big van anymore. That blew up when life blew up. Hopefully this dishwasher is gonna run. Are you running? And I couldn't handle the maintenance on a van that was having engine and transmission trouble while also navigating a freaking nightmare. So I got myself a vehicle that at least had 8 seats that I could get quickly. It has no trunk space, but it has 8 seat belts. So I do plan to do more van shopping, but that just takes, you know, more of my brain. And I have bought like my vehicle with my 8 seat belts on my own, but for a van, yeah, I've researched, I've looked on Facebook Marketplace. It's one of those things that makes me want to cry cry this morning with Jamerrill. It just makes me tearful, and I just feel kind of like I don't know how to buy a van, but I'll figure the darn thing out, right, ladies? Don't worry. I just haven't put my brain into it. So, not buying a van yet. I can travel with 7 kids, and I have. You and me, we took the kids to the beach last May. We sure did. I had Instacart deliver food. We big batch cooked some tacos. I cried quite a bit, but we did the thing. And so now when I travel alone with the kids, I don't feel tearful in that way. And I feel like even finding out Great Wolf Lodge won't let me take small appliances, I'm gonna have a small mini fridge and I'm gonna have a microwave. And so this afternoon, when I get home, I really need to quit yapping. We're gonna meal prep everything for the trip. We're gonna take our scrambled eggs in gallon freezer bags, not frozen, just prepped. We're gonna take, I don't know, we might do sloppy joes and some different things. Whatever it is we're taking, I'm taking it cooked in bags. I'm putting it in that mini fridge. And we already live with leftovers, right? So we can do it. Anyway, I've got appointments out for 2 of my folks this morning. I sure hope that washes. And I'm working my way out of here. Did get a decent amount of work done this weekend. Yeah, so I won't do this again probably, let's see, it's February, maybe April or May. I'll go again for another weekend and just try to like bust through some big projects. So I packed some food and I am taking what's left back home. Not too much. I didn't want to have to come and cook all weekend. I am worried about my coffee creamer spilling. So I had to use my bag for some leftovers. Well, be nice, coffee creamer. Please don't spill. Okay, now I just need to get this together and we will shuffle back home. Then I'll be flipping around to take some tiny humans out again to the city. Much more. Okay, got the dishwasher going. Pretty good. So it is nice with the online homeschool program that I'm using as our spine. If I like a morning like this, which again, not the norm, but the directions I'm able to leave, and I do have an adult at my house. So actually I've got a couple adults at my house. I'm able to say, well, Monday morning when you get up, go ahead and get your school started. I'll be home about 10:30 and then we'll run to appointments. It really is nice to have that spine during the season and it keeps the grades and all that. And then we can just add in. We can add in whatever we want, adventures we want, but then we have that base. We have that spine already thought out for us, and I need some stuff thought out for me. Gee, look at that. You can see me filming in my suitcase. I actually just filmed another video for my second channel while getting ready in this bathroom. That seems to be how I can get things done. That channel is just all about me sharing hope and encouragement through my hurting woman healing journey for other women who are struggling and hurting. You know, I don't know where this is all gonna go, but I know we're gonna make it. And so now we're gonna pack the car. Alrighty. I've got well, this last little precious bit of coffee I'm trying to finish. Nice little Bosch that's probably worked for a bazillion years, right? It just doesn't have 10 to 15 people doing dishes in it day in and day out. So yeah, this was a sweet little kitchen. Now I'm gonna go home to my folks and have our day. Okay, so Mama's home. I know it's another cup of coffee, but it's still morning. I usually drink that big Pioneer Woman cup in the morning, and I didn't have that with me. I had a smaller cup, so I'll have this cup and then we'll be good and caffeinated. I'm also working on put my little adrenal cocktail and amino acid thing from my doctor in here, and I still have my countertop full of supplements that I need to order. Some of these I need to put just in smaller containers, and some of these I'm out of. And these are not just mine, it's just kind of like household of things. So saying, you're gonna see that in today's video along with my congestion. I heated up some broccoli and I had a burger, and that was part of what I had for my breakfast when I got home. But now I want to head downstairs and we are gonna prep. Hey look, we're meal prepping for Great Wolf Lodge. I wanna cook up those eggs. Now I do have to, okay, yeah, I have to leave in about 40 minutes or so with 2 of my humans for 2 different appointments in the city, and then come back and continue to prep things. I want to, well, let's go look in the freezers and I'll tell you what I've cooked up in my mind on how we're gonna make this work. We'll just shop with my old Aldi bag. Okay, so down here to the freezers. Okay. Thinking we are gonna bake a chicken or 2. And we will take this meat. Again, I just tried to think through how I normally do things with leftovers around here. Like, if I wasn't at Great Wolf Lodge, I would cook 2 chickens in a pot. We would eat a good bit of it one night and have the leftovers the next day. And I thought at Great Wolf, since my hands are tied and I can't have a slow cooker or an Instant Pot, I can still cook these chickens at home and bring the meat. And it should operate just like reheating leftovers at home, only I'm prepping 4 days worth of food in advance, and we're gonna bring it in freezer bag. And another thing, woo, well, that's how you throw stew meat on the ground, hold on. Okay, another thing I thought about doing was roast. I have 1 3.5 pound grass-fed chuck roast. I thought I could do that. And then we can take that meat, maybe even pre-cook some potatoes. Just like everyday life around here, just cook big. And then the following day or days, reheat in the microwave until we're through it. However, thinking further, I do have several packs. I've got 4 out. This is, let's see, we'll just round up 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. If I cooked up the stew meat, that is nice tender cuts of meat and it's already cut. So if I have stew meat prepped, we could eat that like the meat from a roast. I could prep sweet potatoes for those of us that are sweet potato eaters. I only have 3 regular potatoes left from the community garden, but I've got like, I have one, I think upstairs I have that other giant one. I have a couple big sweet potatoes. So out of the people that are going, there yeah, there's 5. 5 out of the 9 would eat sweet potatoes. So that's what my planning is. If I take pre-made scrambled eggs, and I got the pre-cooked sausage from Walmart that's microwavable, and fruit, and then I'm gonna bring, we have a few of those oatmeal cups left from camping. So I'll bring a variety of things like that for breakfasts. And then if we have pre-cooked chicken, pre-cooked beef, and I might also do something like sloppy joes. That was the other thing I was thinking of doing. Yeah. So these are 2-pound rolls of ground beef. So if I do 6 pounds of sloppy joe meat, and we're bringing buns, I'll show you my grocery haul that's coming up of non-perishable things. I think we can do it. See, my math got to thinking, since I got the room that included the water park passes in the price, I got the room for 50% off. So it's normally a $500 a night suite. I got it for 9 people for $250 a night with included water park passes. Now we're going for 3 nights, and then there were some other resort fees and such in that, but to do their food pass, it's $44 per day per person, and the package that they worked up that they sent me was $1,000. $1,000 for 2 half days and 2 full days of food, which is great. I mean, I have done the added on food passes for Busch Gardens and such and shown you all those meals, and like, So Busch Gardens Tampa, Busch Gardens Williamsburg, SeaWorld. I've done that and shown all that before. But I'm a single mom now with all these humans, and I've been sharing. I'm juggling full-time business, emotional healing, the needs of my humans. Like, I've always taken on a lot, but it's just a lot. So I'm excited about being able to take them in the middle of winter. Like, we're supposed to have 3 to 6 inches of snow this week. And instead, we're gonna be at the indoor heated water park enjoying our 50% off suite and our free or included water park passes. That's a dream. I'm grateful. I scheduled the deal. I snagged it in November. I'm thankful I'm able to do it. But I don't want to spend another $1,000 on food just to make it happen. We have food. I bought this whole cow this fall. I bought several bundles of these chickens. I can do some meal prepping, and that's what we're doing. So we're gonna be prepping on this day. I would like to do some muffins and take those too. I think I can work with the protein. If I can bring us protein, and then I've ordered things like, I think I've spent $174 on other food items. So the non-perishables, the applesauce pouches, and then of course bags of apples, grapes, you know, some trail mix, because it will be a lot of humans in a water park and all of those adventures. We're gonna need food. And I love a little challenge. I mean, please give me a mini fridge and a microwave and 9 people to feed Tuesday afternoon through Friday afternoon. I love it. I'm here for it. There you go. There's a bag full of protein for 9 for 4 days. And I'm going through things I already have. Like, I had gotten these little chicken and tuna pouches when I went to that farm show. I just didn't know food things. I was trying to not eat the farm show things. So I do have some of these, and that'll be some more good protein options. I don't know that I'll take all of these, but then again, maybe I will. I'll at least set them out. And I also have some chomps, and let's see here. Might take some of these things. I'm just going to set out options, and we'll be packing and working on this throughout the day. I do have a pretty nice dark chocolate stash. I got some here and some over there, so Mama will make it through. And I have an almond butter from when I was gone this weekend. I'll probably take another one. And we have at least 1 box of our Annie's Bunnies left. I got for 99 cents from Sharp Shopper. When you all ask me about the dates, these are dated for July 2025. I got, I think, 4 boxes of them. 3 have been used, 1 is left, but water park fun. And then my gluten-free folks have a stash. I'll probably grab some of their gluten-free graham crackers. And I have had these little tuna salad kits. I think I might have gotten these $11.25. Yeah, so I think I might have gotten these maybe when we were camping. I'm just not sure. But again, I know lots of humans, lots of energy, using up all kinds of food. Is a random bag of pretzels. I will put a clip on these. We'll take this. So our stack will grow. And I'm just gonna set this meat out here for a bit. And I don't know if we'll do this in the Instant Pot or how I'm pre-cooking it. But I definitely know you give me a microwave and I can reheat things and make stuff happen. And we actually, I did, and it's in my last Meals of the Week video, I prepped, it was like 36 cheeseburgers before I left on my 36-hour adventure. And I think there's 2, 4, 6, there's 8 of those left. We can continue to eat those as meal options for today. And I got about 30 minutes now, or no, 25 minutes till I leave. So I'm gonna try to do a few food prep things that'll be helpful for this afternoon when I get back. One of which, we might get this giant sweet potato into a slow cooker, and I will bring this not in this form. I'll just cook it and then take the sweet potato part out, put that in a bag, and it can be reheated with meals as a side item. Hoping that my lid will fit on there pretty much. I know this thing will be a beast to cut into. That's pretty good. Let it go. I'll pour some oil on it. Why? Because I like olive oil in all its forms. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a little vented there, but I think if it stays in there all day, by this evening we should have the world's second largest sweet potato, because I already cooked the largest. And I think I had to do that one in my 16-quart pre-red French Dutch oven. So yeah, this is the 10-quart Hamilton Beach slow cooker, which I just get one of these every year or two. You know, as I run through them. I've been through many of these though, and they serve me well. Okay, so we're leaving one appointment now. Just got some real bummer news that there's not even a microwave in the room that we got, which we got the Bear Deluxe Suite. I really thought when I booked that I saw a mini fridge and a microwave. I'm wondering now, like, did they just remove the microwaves? I had read on some I've obviously never done Great Wolf Lodge before. We did that Kalahari Resort in Ohio when I spoke at a homeschool convention there. You know, we've done some, but not the Great Wolf Lodge brand. So I had read online where some Great Wolf Lodges will have one microwave per floor, but I mean, I can't heat up food for 9 people in a shared microwave. I just can't plan around that. So I think now this is like the 3rd time I've had to replan this food. The other day I was planning food for like Instant Pot or slow cooker, and then I recalibrated to figuring out mini fridge, microwave food only. Now I'm recalibrating to feel blessed to get a mini fridge, not even a microwave. So I know it can be done, but again, we've got some other places to go now. I've got thrift store bags I've been carrying around forever. We need to drop those off. 2 of my humans with me want to go into that thrift store, and I figured that would be a fun little afternoon thing. And then Walmart to pick up orders, and then home to recalibrate this. You know, I was getting excited to prep the eggs and the chicken and the meat. And now, quickly I'm thinking, okay, non-perishable food items, fruit, and it would be 2 full days of like heavy grazing and sandwiches and such. I mean, there's restaurants we could go and eat at. I know that there's a pizza buffet there, and then there's, what is it, Golden Corral. Like, there's buffets and things because we've eaten there before. Just the whole idea to be at the place is to not leave. So I'm just thinking maybe we'll eat at a buffet for lunch before we go to the resort tomorrow, graze for dinner, then heavy grazing, pulling meals together. I'll show you these grocery ideas. Just have to totally recalibrate now for Wednesday and Thursday. We'll figure it out. We always do. Some nice wind chimes out here. Okay, per our usual, looking at the cups. Well, 50 cents, party headquarters. Pretty flower cup. Just a pretty bag. $15. I'm looking at delicate things while toys are being looked at. It's like ice cube trays, maybe. Vintage ice cube trays. These are $5.50.
I have it.
We do need to clean it. It's a nice size basket for $2.50. And some chives. These are always nice. Little writing boards.
I'm gonna put the dinosaur bag. I have people.
Okay, just had 2 miracles happen. I heard back on the Great Wolf Lodge chat from the Williamsburg location, they do have a microwave in every room. It's just a mercy, okay? I was gonna do it with fruit and sandwiches, and we were probably gonna go to Golden Corral twice, but I just, you know, I had my plan, I had my list. And we brought donations here that I've been carrying around for 2 weeks in my car, leaving tomorrow with 8 people in it, and they're closed for donations today, but they're gonna take mine. Yay. Okay, so I take mercy in any direction, but I was scrambling with that no microwave thing, and a microwave just saved the day. Yay. Yay, I'm so glad, so thankful. We are back with our Walmart order, and the updated meal plan that I worked through doing based on feeding 9 humans with a small microwave and a small mini fridge still is in place. I verified with the Great Wolf Lodge chat that I did see it correctly. I really thought when I booked I saw that that room and that location had microwaves in the room. I was so sad, but I got looking at our reservation and looking at what was included in the room while some of my humans were at appointments today. I was like, it just says mini fridge, it doesn't say microwave. And then I got reading online and everyone everywhere was saying there's no microwaves. But anyway, yeah, when you're the head food provider for 9 humans out on an adventure, or 10 to 15 humans at home all day, every day, me knowing what I have to work with is important. And it would be a source of stress if I did all this prepping with things that, you know, thinking I would have a microwave, and then if I would get there and it not be true, it's just, you know, let me just have the basics I need to work with in all areas of life. Oh, well, rushing past the food down here, we had to get some fresh swimsuits. Yay, Walmart, even February in small town Virginia. I could get men's swimsuits for under $8, okay, yay. And then to the food. So we did sheet pan burgers this weekend. I did this, I only got 4 packs because I thought I had a pack or 2 left. We are going to go through all the food this evening and confirm and get all of this ready. But anyway, so I ordered 4 packs. We'll also take loaf bread with us. Ordered the 4 packs because I do plan to at least do sloppy joes, maybe a chicken barbecue too. Also got these little pre-made pancakes. They're under $4 a pack. They're frozen. We can do them in the microwave though. We do them in the toaster a lot at home. We can microwave them. I won't take both bottles of syrup, but I have trouble just getting one when I know we need more at home. So anyway, for the trip, got 3 bags of apples. This should be like 13 pounds of apples. These little things, these are like probably 4 pounds total of grapes. I mean, these are already gone, but this is great, like water park food. Also rice cakes, and these are gluten-free, which is great. Got some popcorn because we're gonna have a microwave. You know, if you give a mom a microwave, she can do anything. See how perspective changes, because at first I was super disappointed when I found out I couldn't have my slow cooker or my air fryer or my Instant Pot. I was like, oh man, bummer. How am I gonna do this? And I'm like, okay, I'm at least I can do anything with a microwave. And if I can meal prep ahead. So now I'm just perspective has changed. I'm so thankful to have that microwave. Got these egg life wraps. These are delicious, like with some sliced strawberries and sugar-free almond butter. That's like my new favorite thing these last few weeks. Egg life wraps. These are also gluten-free. I've got several family members that'll actually use these. These are like $5 a pack. So I mean, we're looking at gold here. $20 in Egg Life wraps, right? Disposable silverware, because again, in the hotel room. Now, I was hoping to get the pop tops of these, just trying to think of my own food. If I can have protein, if I can have green beans, if I can have some fruit, well, we'll bring a manual can opener. I was thinking I could do green beans in the microwave. And let's see, we got some trail mix. We got these gluten-free mac and cheeses. I've got regular old like Velveeta mac and cheese, and I will have, I needed 2 of these. Okay. Also, I was thinking if we're able to meal prep all this protein, I saw they had these little mashed potato cups. Just add water, microwave in a cup. Okay. This fully cooked bacon is good if you have a little microwave, because like 30 seconds and it's ready. And then also box of granola bars. I was not gonna do a separate trip into Sharp Shopper just for a few snacks. I know I could have saved even more, but other side of the city, wear and tear, running around. I think again, all of this was like $174. And then we got the applesauce pouches as well. And yeah, there we go. And so now we're gonna do the rest of our meal prepping, and food we're taking with us for 9 people for 4 days based on what I already have at the house. Okay, we do have 2 more packs of buns from the sheet pan burgers, and I didn't see loaf bread. So, I mean, we can do meat and cheese sandwiches on these. But anyway, it's all coming together. And so that we still have these grapes and these pancakes tomorrow when we leave. Got a nice clean out in the fridge. I am just putting these things in the fridge in their bags. I know I look headless there. And let me squat. I'm gonna sit down, lay down, take a little afternoon nap. I'm gonna put some almond butter on one of these too. And everything else that we're gonna pack can just stay out, all that non-perishable stuff. Look, I look like a ravenous woman. I ripped that open, ripped the Egg Life wrap, which these are delicate. I am going to probably put a banana on there that needs a home, and then I'm gonna lay down and take that rest before we get cooking. Okay, so it's gonna start looking like we are getting ready for a camping trip in here. This is how things go. We just start filling this table and go from there. Okay, I have had a mama rest this late afternoon on the couch for a bit. I got 10 minutes left. And then with this hopefully new full gas tank, we will get to doing some prepping and cooking. All right, so we got mama up from a nap. And it is evening now, but I just saw a wonderful little thing on Instagram that said, don't worry, in 21 days, it'll still be light at 7 p.m. And that is such a happy thought. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the 2 chickens roasting in the oven. I think we're gonna take that stew meat and I'm going to dump some containers of a paleo Alfredo sauce I have. I forget what, I think it's Primal Kitchen. We'll let that cook together, and then in a couple hours I'll dump some broccoli. So I've decided during my rest that we're going to do an Alfredo beef and broccoli. We'll take that in a bag, and we'll take our prepped roasted chicken in a bag, and I'm gonna go with good classic favorite sloppy joes. We're gonna scramble some eggs. We're gonna do some things. I think, okay, I've got avocado oil here. This is good. Okay, gonna make some progress this evening. Now that I've taken out my old brain, how I like to say, and put my new mama 1 hour laying down flat nap time brain in, I think we can make it all happen. Alrighty, so here's the Alfredo sauce we're gonna use for this meal prep. No dairy, garlic Alfredo sauce, pretty good. I've put it to do some Alfredos here in recent months. I'm going to line the bottom of this big Dutch oven just with, I think this is a 1 pound bag of radishes, and this is a 1 pound bag of carrots that were in the fridge that need to be used. Now, like I mentioned earlier, we do have some cheeseburgers that I'm thinking will be used up for this evening. I could have someone end up eating some of these vegetables and chicken or any of this tonight. Whatever, it's all okay. We're just going to pack up all of this by tomorrow and hit the road with it. So that is good. I'm just doing some avocado oil at the bottom. I'm not doing nothing, no carrots. I eat them just like that. Not doing nothing else to these radishes. We washed them. Good job, radishes. And with root vegetables on the bottom, it just gives the chicken something to sit on. I feel like we've got cooking things all over. Oh, our giant sweet potato has been cooking down too. So I'm feeling much better about this. It was just yesterday that I found out about the no slow cooker situation, because just one of the things on my to-do list for my little 36 hours work weekend away, I had a small to-do list of general stuff I needed to get done. And I thought, well, I'll just plan our meals and put in our Walmart order based on what I know we still need and those kind of things. And so once I discovered that no slow cookers, that threw me for a loop. But I'm feeling so much better about this now. It's all coming together. You know, there's always the unsure feeling getting ready to take this many people out, you know, on a trip away from home, hours away. Just like whenever I started taking the kids camping by myself and such. Well, it's a tender feeling, and then there's some anxiousness and overwhelm. Not that I haven't been a mother of a whole bunch of kids for a long time, but still there's other levels. So I'm feeling pretty good now about prepping this food and taking it. That'll be good. Okay, so this is just gonna go in the oven now. We'll check on that sweet potato then, and then we'll get the beef, which will later become beef and broccoli, cooking. Okay, that's nice. We put a timer on. All right, so now we're gonna get our beef and broccoli Alfredo train going. You can see our dishes. Those will be processed here shortly. Okay, so let's say this will be about 8 pounds of stew meat. Looks like it's grab a fork. Okay, that'll all cook down and do a lovely sauce here for a few hours. It'll probably be about 30 minutes or so before bed that I'll add the broccoli in, and I'll probably do just eyeballing this, but I know it'll cook down some. It'll probably be 2 12-ounce bags of broccoli just to mix in. Hey, look, we got some more vegetables in. Okay, and so I am going to also take hard-boiled eggs. We're prepping the protein. If we can bring good protein, that will get us really far. Okay, I'm going to do scrambled eggs, and I'm going to do sloppy joes. Alrighty, so happy news! The world's second largest sweet potato, all done, all done. So I am now using a whole bunch of lard here, and I'm just gonna crack these eggs from the John Henry General Store into here and just do a quick scramble. not adding milk or nothing else. It will be very delicious. They like them this way. I like them this way. And look at us. We're meal prepping. This is part of our fat rendering that we stayed up till 4 a.m. to do. And then I'll probably boil 2 dozen eggs. I think we'll have enough sandwich options, so we'll just take that for, again, extra protein. But these are part of the 30 dozen eggs we bought maybe 2 weeks ago or so. I'm pretty sure, well, I think we have about 14 to 15 dozen left. I know I had a box of 15 dozen 3 days ago. So I can't be sure because I haven't been downstairs to look in a few days. So I'm just cracking the evening away, haha, cracking up 3 dozen eggs to just do a quick egg scramble for me and my folks. We will, once I cook through this all and once it cools and I'll get it into a gallon bag, we will take this with us and we should be able to slip that little bag in our mini fridge at Great Wolf Lodge. And then in the mornings as an option, we can reheat some eggs. We can do the pre-cooked microwave bacon. We can have some fruit. I like dinner leftovers for breakfast, honestly. Like the beef and broccoli Alfredo and the roasted chicken. I have no problem having some celery with avocado and then some roasted chicken and then the sweet potato with some coconut oil. I mean, I can go for hours on that. So I'm packing things that each family member can spin per their own preferences and additional side items that'll work for them, which reminds me, don't want to forget to pack the ketchup because some folks really like ketchup on their eggs around here. You know what? I believe after all these years that that pot has a leak in it because water is just dripping down and you see my gas reacting there. So, okay, stir this eggs and we'll solve that problem. So I'm pouring the water from my apparently busted pot into this other stock pot. Now this water was already boiling. I already had eggs in it. I just didn't notice the leak situation until it was too late. So I'm going to pour the water into this other pot, get it boiling again, let the eggs sit in the busted pot, and then transfer them over here shortly. And switch gears to working on getting the 6 pounds of farm-raised, I almost said grass beef, haha, ground beef into my Blue Lodge cast iron enameled Dutch oven here. I'm going to cook up this 6 pounds of ground beef. We'll have to stir it and break it up, and then I'll drain it. And then I have my seasonings out. So I'm going to add some sugar-free ketchup, some mustard. Couldn't find my ground mustard, so we'll just use prepared mustard. Have some coconut amino, some onion powder, garlic powder, and then I have a bag of Swerve brown sugar replacement. It's a brown sugar substitute, and pretty sure it's stevia in there. But anyway, we're going to add that for the sweetness in our sloppy joes. So the scrambled eggs are done. I'm just letting them sit in the cast iron and like it. So at this point, while I've got my ground beef cooking and I've got my water boiling and I've got my eggs transferred over there, I want to start working through these non-perishable groceries here on the table, working on bagging up what I can. So at first I thought I would stick the boxes of the applesauce pouches and the granola bars and popcorn and stuff. I would just fill those in an Aldi bag. The thing is, I'm working with very, very small trunk space. I'm working with an SUV that seats 8, and everyone's already going to be holding their book bag for the trip. So I've got to think here. I know I can stack probably 4 of these food bags in my little mini trunk, and that's what it's going to take. We now are going to be 8 people going because my mom has had something come up, so she's not going to be able to come down to meet us for a day or 2. So I'm just working on, still, the reality is that I'm feeding 8 people at least. Still a lot, all day, every day, for 4 days on this trip. So using my critical thinking skills and trying to get the most in my baby trunk area, I'm just dumping out the boxes of applesauce pouches and the popcorn and the granola bars. We will just have a snack bag. Yes, we will. I also take those Annie's little cheddar bunnies out of their box to squeeze in there. And I put my bag of almost just 2/3 of the way gone pretzels, and that's it. That'll just be
the big snack bag. That'll be popular. Then in my next Aldi bag, I'm putting our microwavable gluten-free and regular old Velveeta macaroni and cheese cups. Also, and the gluten-free ones are that Annie's brand as well. Then I'm also putting in there the microwave instant mashed potatoes there that I got. I just thought, I don't know, maybe someone will like that to go with their meat, right? Also, I'm fitting in that Aldi bag our rice cakes, which will be another snack. So like I say, I don't think we're gonna get down there without me taking 4 bags of food, and we'll see how this goes. So this ground beef, when I break it up, there's just a few little pink areas left. I'm just gonna give it 3 to 5 more minutes. I don't actually think I need to drain this. A lot of times that farm-raised ground beef cooks up pretty lean. So I'm gonna let it just, again, cook a few more minutes, and then we will get all of our seasonings. Here's what is in the brown sugar replacement. This one's actually been open. Yes, okay. So, it says hints of molasses. Okay, anyway, I think I have another pack of that. It's only half full. I was planning on dumping the whole 14 ounces in there. Okay, I wanted to put in some diced tomatoes, probably a can of tomato paste too. You can see we're slowly using up our tomato products. And I'm gonna get some broccoli that we will throw in. Let's see, so these are 12 ounces. We will throw this in with our beef and broccoli. It's 32 ounces. We might be able to make that fit. Looking to see what else we got going on in here. Well, eventually it'll be full of more freezer meals. Okay, I checked while I was down here. So this is the second 15 dozen box. So 4 dozen is what we've got left downstairs. And this is from the 30 dozen I bought. I don't know if, I think maybe it's been 3 weeks ago. But again, like the 3 dozen that I did to meal prep for some breakfast coming up, we'll just see, but we go through those quickly. So with the sloppy joes, of course, we have 6 pounds of our pre-cooked ground beef. I do a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of onion powder. I used what was left of my 26-ounce bottle of sugar-free ketchup that at least has no high fructose corn syrup in it. Like a lot of things, it's worth a shot. I did probably 1/4 of a cup. I, of course, eyeballed it, but of my coconut aminos, which is a soy-free soy sauce alternative. I used some big healthy squirts of my yellow mustard. I also ended up using just what was left of that half-used bag of the brown sugar substitute. And then I went down to the basement and I got us a can of mild diced chilies and a 6-ounce can of organic tomato paste. I added all of these to our already cooked ground beef, gave everything lots of good stirs, and this will be absolutely delicious for us to take to the water park. Here is how our giant, now deflated, sweet potato has turned out, but you can see it is very soft now. Look at that. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take one of our bowls here, and I'm going to shovel. That's the appropriate word when you have a sweet potato this big. Shovel some sweet potato in the bowl. This is my idea of a good time, okay? And I'm gonna leave that lid off because it's gotta cool a bit now. Woo, steaming up the camera for extra fun. And we will take this over here and I'm going to put some sloppy joe on it. And that very well might be how I eat the sloppy joes at the water park. Is just our sugar-free sloppy joe mix on a sweet potato is my idea of a good time. There we go. Okay, so I need to also check in on our
chicken temperature. See how that's doing. Ooh, those are looking nice. They might be done. I'm just questioning that time because it was saying 78 degrees. Yeah, this is saying 173. Big difference. Okay, so 184. Alrighty, these are done. Here's how those lovely chickens look. Okay, we've been working through this. We got the eggs, they cooled and they're in their bag. Giant sweet potato. And then back here we have our sloppy joes. And then I've got a teen who's helping me, and they are peeling these eggs and getting them for a snack in that bag. And I'm gonna get my pajamas on, and then one of my teens is gonna peel down the chickens for us. So get some teens, have some helpers. Alrighty, so I let my beef cook overnight on low because it just wasn't doing it, and Mama had to head to bed. Have not had coffee yet this morning, but I did just add in that 32-ounce bag of broccoli, and it has made the Alfredo-ish sauce. It will be delicious. So I'm just gonna let this sit here now for probably another 30 minutes. And then for this morning, I will be cooling it down so we can pack it for our trip. Okay, friends, I know, day in the life, running into the next day. Mom's dressed, cowgirl boots ready. We are starting to pack, so stay tuned for the next video where I do large family meals on vacation using a mini fridge and a mini microwave. Looks like it will be for 9 this time. Last minute, but my mom has worked out to go too. So, see you soon. Thanks for watching.